Hello there, I'm Damien where I completely forgot about the card. So, let's get out the card. Today we're talking about Transformers. We're talking about the whole film series and the new Bumblebee trailer, which will be linked in the description below and above right there in the eye thing. So, let's start off quickly here because I want to really talk in depth about the Bumblebee trailer. So, we're going to talk about Transformers the movie from 1986, which is amazing. If you have not seen it and you want some weird Transformers experiences, that's definitely one to start with. I give it an FARR. So pretty much what happens is the war is dormant for a little bit for the Transformers, and then they fight. And Optimus and Megatron have their best fight ever. Ever. I want to stress that. Ever. It's great. And spoiler alert, Optimus Prime does die. He comes back later in the cartoon. But this was like the bookends. So season 2 ended, the movie, then it was season 3. So it was pretty much a way to kill off more characters so then they can make more toys, which I give them props there. It was a ballsy move. A lot of kids cried about Optimus Prime. I cried a little bit, and I didn't even grow up in the 80s. So then we're going to go to Transformers, the first Michael Bay movie, which is an okay movie. I would never say it's amazing. It's definitely good. I prefer it over all the other ones. When I saw it originally, I was excited. Super excited, actually. I love this movie, to be honest. Like, the plot at the beginning is pretty good. Like, the leading up, the Blackout attacking the military base, the Scorponok attacking the military men, Sam finding Bumblebee is all really cool. The fight scene at the end is amazing. Optimus Prime versus Bone Crusher is an amazing one. And Optimus Prime versus Megatron is an amazing one. So if you've not seen this, it's an FARR. Well, FAR. Sorry. It's a great movie. Definitely see it if you have not. Then we're going to go to the sequel, which definitely hasn't fared as well, to be honest. It's good, but it's not great. Like, if you told me I had to watch this movie, it's better than certain movies in the world that I could be watching. Like, later ones. So, pretty much they retroactively fix canon, kind of like Portal, but in a bad way. So the Fallen and the 12 Primes, I think it was. If not, it'll be up there. So they just fix it. So the Fallen was a Prime who's not a Prime anymore because he wanted to harvest our sun. And that's pretty much the plot. He wants to harvest our sun, which it's okay, but it could definitely be better. Then Transformers Dark of the Moon. Now this is where I feel it gets a little better. Like, it's not as good as the first one, but it's nowhere near as bad as the second one, which is only an F. So this is definitely an FA. It's a good movie overall. Getting the Autobots exiled from Earth sounds just like one of the cartoons, which is amazing. So they exile them from Earth and the rocket blows up because Starscream blows it up, which is great. But obviously, you know, it's a Transformers movie. They're not actually dead. And it's great. I mean, if you haven't seen it, this is definitely a relatively good one. It's better than 2. It's better than 4. Though the best fight scene in all the movies has been in 2, that jungle fight. So I don't remember really any fights other than the quick fight with Sentinel Prime before Megatron killed him, and then him killing Megatron being Optimus. So, you know, it's all personal preference. And then finally, the last one that I haven't talked about is Age of Extinction. I have talked about it, but I have not talked about it and gave it a review. So I'd give it an F. I personally think it's worse than Revenge of the Fallen, but it's definitely not the worst movie there. So the way I rank them is definitely the worst one is The Last Night, then it's Age of Extinction, then it's Revenge of the Fallen, then it's Dark of the Moon, then it's Transformers, and then it's the 1986 movie. This is just too long. That's the major problem with it. I sat there and just was like, this is going on way too long. Same with the new one. I just sat there and was like, this is going on way too long. I could really use a different movie to start now or something. But, you know, it's all personal preference, and I don't think it's great to be watching. And then if you haven't noticed, I wanted to point out, here's Leader Class Optimus Prime and Leader Class Jetfire. Jetfire used to be on the set all the time. He's still on the set. For now. So, now we're going to talk about Bumblebee, where Bumblebee looks great from the trailer, to be honest. I love the Bernie Mac line of the car picked the driver, not the person don't, or the driver don't pick the car pick the driver being played over. It sucks that this is gonna be the last movie of this canon, to be honest. Like, they've ruined it, but I wish Bumblebee would start another one, if that makes sense. Which I heard they might be doing it, where it's a soft reboot, which I'm okay with. So, what I gathered is she sees Bumblebee's face. I don't remember her name, to be honest, but it's Haley Steinfeld. She sees his face and he transforms. And he's afraid and backs into a corner. I love this. They give him emotion. Like, this is his first time interacting with a human, really, other than being in car mode. I like it. The little face thing where he comes closer and she touches his face is just beautiful, to be honest. Yes, some of the CGI was wonky here and there, but I thought that was great. Then, Bumblebee running through a forest, presumably being chased by Starscream, who's not an F-15 or an F-22 Raptor. I don't know off the top of my head, it's right here. Bumblebee at one point stops a helicopter, which looked cool. And he turns later into a Humvee, it looked like. I assume it's a Humvee. Once again, don't know. Here's the photo, though. So, really, it's coming out December 21st, 2018. Are you going to see Bumblebee? What do you think of the trailer? Like I said, it's linked in the comments below and above. It looks pretty good to me. I feel like it could be a great movie. I feel it'll actually be a good end to this series, where the first one was great, and the rest of them aren't as great. But that's just me, so what do you think? Tell me in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. Thank you for watching and have a far off night.